everybody, my name's Troy Hawes and welcome once again to another edition of my Acoustic Lounge. Today we're going to pay our respects, pay homage to Mick Ralphs. Now if you don't know who Mick Ralphs is, think of Mott the Hoople or the classic rock band Bad Company, who he was a founding member of. Mick Ralphs passed away late last month, and he was certainly an important part of the sound of both of those bands. So out of respect, I think it's time that we review a great Bad Company song called Shooting Star. Now, Shooting Star was not an official release by Bad Company, but it did become a staple for them in all of their concerts, and of course you can still hear Shooting Star on most classic rock stations. Now, before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button, as I'm always trying to put up new content on a regular basis. In addition, if you like my guitar tutorials and covers, you might actually also like my original music, which can now be purchased or streamed from any one of your favorite online music providers. Simply look up Troy Hawes and you'll find my music there. Now, what we're going to do first is we're going to look at the chords that you're going to need to know for this great song, and then we'll review the chord progressions. Today, I'm going to use a great backbeat from my Beat Buddy by Singular Sound. So, if you want to learn a great Bad Company song, stick around. We're going to get started right now. Okay, in order to get all the way through Shooting Star, you're going to need to know 6 chords. Now, I'm going to make a point here for you. 4 of these chords are what make up 95% of this song. It's only in what would be the lead guitar solo by Mick Ralphs that the additional 2 chords come into play. And I'll also make mention to you that they are bar chords. Now, if you're not comfortable with bar chords, that's okay. You could choose to simply eliminate this part of the song from your performance, especially if you're a soloist. There's really no need to have it in there if you're not going to layer it with a lead guitar solo. But for the point and purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to add it in and show you how it's played. With that, let's have a look at these chords now. The first one is simply an A major. You're going to need to know an E chord. There's a G. There's a D. That's it. Those 4 chords make up the majority of this song. In that lead guitar solo, you're also going to need to know an F sharp major. There's an E in that solo as well. And you're also going to need to know a B major. That's it. Those are the 2 bar chords that you're going to need to know to play this section or that section of the song. With that, let's now jump into these chord progressions.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song. Love me do, I think it was. From there it didn't take him long. Got himself a guitar, used to play it every night. Now he's in a rock and roll outfit, everything's alright, don't you know?
Okay, and there were the verses. Now, it's the same through the entire song as far as the chord progressions on the verses are concerned. The same thing will apply here for the choruses. It's played the same through the entire song. Let's have a look at the choruses now.
Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star.
Okay, and there are the choruses. Now let's have a closer look at I guess the bridge, or where the lead guitar solo comes in at the song. Again, I want to point out to you that if you're not real comfortable with bar chords, you don't even technically have to play this particular part, especially if you're a soloist playing guitar. You don't even have to. People wouldn't really understand what's happening in the song without the backing lead solo in it. So I played this song many times without the actual solo being added in, the chords to the solo. But if you're wanting to learn this song and play in a band where there will be a solo over it, I want to show you what they're doing in this song. So again, there are basically three chords that are being used: the F sharp, an E, which you already know, and then a B chord. Let's have a closer look now at that solo section. And there you have it. There's the bridge slash guitar solo section of this song. This song is actually about, well, it's more than 6 minutes long, the original version of this song. And it's because Mick Ralphs has some great guitar work, especially at the end. If you know this song, there's probably an outro solo that goes on for probably 2 minutes. So obviously we've condensed that down to just the chords and the simplicity of the song itself. Now, let's review a little bit of strumming for those that want that little extra help with that. As I always say, the strumming that I do for this song might not necessarily be what is originally done in the song by Mick Ralphs and the rest of the band, but it's how I strum this song. I encourage you to find a strumming pattern that works for you. You don't necessarily have to use mine. Again, it's all about getting the rhythm down, not necessarily a strumming pattern. But with that, what am I doing? Well, starting on the A, and I'm going to try to slow this down, I'm basically going down, 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 up, and then to the next chord, E, down. Let's speed that up. Just like that. And you just repeat that basically through the entire song. Again, please find your own strumming pattern that works for you, and don't spend a lot of your time trying to learn a strumming pattern to figure this song out. Learn the rhythm, and a natural strumming pattern will come to you. There you have it, Shooting Star by Bad Company. Now, this is part one of a two-part video tutorial featuring this great song. In a few days, I'll upload a complete cover version featuring the chords. Until then, keep playing. Music is good for the soul.